is KAGS HD Sports.
In 4 days, 22 Aggie athletes and 1 Aggie coach will be in London taking part in the opening ceremonies for the Summer Olympic Games. Today we meet one of those Aggies hoping to bring home a gold medal in diving. But that's not the sport she originally thought would get her to the Olympics. Watching a diver walk to the end of a board, jump in the air, flip a few times, and then enter perfectly into the water, most of us think that's just crazy. Well, so does Texas A&M diver Jaele Patrick.
I ask myself that daily, what am I doing? Like, diving is so scary, but at the end of the day, like, you love it. And people kind of ask you why. And I'm like, I really don't know. I just love it. You know, there's no explanation. I like flipping and, you know, scaring myself constantly.
If diving really is that scary to the Aggie, then she doesn't show it. This year, Patrick won an NCAA title. Then in April, she qualified for the Summer Olympic Games, diving for Team Australia. Most amazing, the fact that diving was not her first calling.
I was a gymnast for about 10 years, and then I retired from gymnastics with an injury. Then a friend of mine who I did gym with when we were younger, she was a diver, and she said, hey, you know, come to bring a friend along day to diving, and that's how it started. And I fell in love with the sport, and it's been about 8 years now, and you know, there's been rough times, but it's, at the end of the day, I absolutely love it, and I'm so lucky to have found it.
As Patrick began to improve her diving skills, she quickly realized her dream of making it to the Olympics was still intact. But making the adjustment from gymnastics to diving was not that easy.
I always had the dream of Olympics and Commonwealth Games as a gymnast, and then I came into diving, and I mean, going from landing on your feet for 10 years to all of a sudden have to land on your head, it's a rough transition, but I had good air awareness, and you know, and before I knew it, the dream kind of Olympics and Commonwealth Games really kicked in with diving, and you know, all of a sudden these dreams are coming true, and it's just very surreal.
Patrick will compete in the 3-meter springboard for Team Australia at this summer's Olympic Games. That diving competition will begin Friday, August 3rd, and finish on Monday, the 5th.